What's up, dude? Hey, hold on. I'm getting situated here. Hold on. Why is it spinning like that? There we go. And turn this way. Okay. Sorry, I'm a noob. I'm coming. Want to walk and talk? Just give me a second here. This cord is like in my camera. Alright. Hello, Kyle.
Hello.
This guy is a really good guy. I have been kicking it with Kyle like all weekend, dude. All week, I should say. I bought some gas, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Hey, Eddie. Hey, Christy.
How y'all doing, man?
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you ask
You
me?
got your flag on there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't got a gimbal, so it's bumpy. But you know, this is my second
This
one.
is Alex and Kyle. This is River.
Hey, River.
This is my buddy from West Virginia.
I'm Alex.
Him and his mom came to the Canada border.
I went to the other Rice Christie's house yesterday and took a shower.
Did you?
She was kind enough to let me do some laundry.
She's a sweetheart.
She's such a sweetheart. Oh my God, my boots stunk so bad, and she let me fucking clean them out.
Dude, I'm a girl and I'll own that one. Yep.
Oh gosh, I was like, anybody that doesn't even know you that will put up with the stink of your dirty feet.
You know they gotta be good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
She's a good lady, yeah. She's real
I'm
nice.
forever gonna remember that. Alex and the Rice Krispie twins.
That's funny because like every time I ran into you, you were like, Rice Krispies. And like, I use that reference a lot. Like, cause when I tell people like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try and find a landmark, you know. And I ran into these two girls named Christy. And I was like, you know what? The Rice Krispies.
You know what? Somebody in the showers the other day, she came in and I was like, you know, I was like, hey, I'm Christy. And she was like, are you one of the Christies? And I was like,
Really? She didn't mention the Rice Krispies, did she? I mean, that would be way too ironic. That'd make me blush.
The way she said it, I think she knew, but like didn't maybe remember the whole thing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Christy. She's a sweetheart.
She
Her
is so
energy
nice.
is just
I know.
love.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah. Her voice is shot.
No, the poor thing. I've had to try to tone it down a little bit just so I have a voice.
I know, me too. I purposely didn't talk for a couple days just so mine would heal back up.
And when that other convoy rolled in the other night, I couldn't contain myself.
Oh yeah. Reinforcement.
I was like skipping alongside the trucks, like, welcome to the family.
Well,
I'm so glad this is all on tape.
that your skipping wasn't, but oh, there you go. Oh yeah. See, it's all love down here, guys. It's all love. It's a small family at this point.
Drive fast. I do 75, 70, maybe 78. Where I'm at, where I'm doing.
Good morning.
Yeah, I got with my son. He don't make it. I say,
I got my coffee. We got the morning meeting coming up. I'm gonna have a seat. Hey! Oh, dang it. I forget his name. Hey, what's your name again, dude? I fucking forgot. Brian?
Yeah, Brian.
Brian.
And what was yours again?
Alex.
Alan, okay.
Yeah.
And you're in, not Marietta, you're up in the northwestern part of Ohio, right?
Yeah. And you're in...
Southwest Ohio.
Okay.
North of Cincinnati, west of Dayton.
That's
in
right.
Indiana, Ohio.
Howell? No, that's Eaton. Yes. Yep.
I met another guy from Marietta yesterday. Apparently they're getting something together in Ohio, April 1st, for circling the loop there.
Yeah, gentleman. Yep.
Yesterday.
Yep.
I never actually got his name. I just
He's right over there, fucking eating
breakfast.
eating breakfast. Yeah, and the hat and the neon hoodie with the coat.
Cool.
See that guy with the hat and the leather jacket with the patches?
Yeah.
He's right behind him. Step to the left here. Yeah, see him right there?
Gotcha,
Yeah. Yeah, he was like one of the only people in his area that stood up in the school at the school boards and stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
You know?
You know, these are things that my generation should have done years ago. You know, I should have been in the fucking school board meetings.
Yeah.
My daughter was in band and a bunch of other shit, and I was fucking...
Same here, dude. We're all guilty.
Yeah. I mean, my daughter was in every fucking sport there was, and I didn't have time for that shit too, you know. I never went to the school board meetings.
Well,
I never paid any fucking attention to the school boards. And I don't really think my daughter got indoctrinated until she got to college. That was where I think she really went fucking berserk.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Fuck that.
What do you think it is about the college other than the Democrats owning it?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just fucking, you know, and I've been saying it for years and years and years. It's this fucking mentality of give me. They fucking all think everything's a handout.
Yeah.
Me, fucking me.
Yeah.
That's the mentality of all
another
these
stimulus? Oh
generations.
yeah, let's lower the value. Let's devalue the dollar even more. Oh yeah.
Let's just keep giving people money. Let's just, you know, they don't need to go to work. They don't have to do anything. We'll just take care of them. And they've got that ingrained in their brain.
They need to get off the tit.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. My daughter's very self-supportive. She's 28 years old. She bought her first house at 24.
That's awesome.
You know,
They're way ahead of me.
Two years. Yeah, I mean, she did listen to me through those processes to a degree.
Good for her.
But after that, actually before that, you know, during college is when it all started, when I started having issues where the hell are you coming up with this shit, you know? It just drives you crazy when you think about it. Overall. Now you're putting me on camera, dude.
Nuh-uh. I was just, you know, panning through.
Yeah.
This is the lead truck that Mike DeWine and stuff rode into the Capitol yesterday in.
What's that?
This is the lead truck that, or not Mike DeWine,
you said
Ted
Mike
Cruz.
DeWine,
I did say,
Ted
because I was
Cruz,
thinking about
I
calling
know.
him. But Ted Cruz and Mike
He rode that
Landis.
truck.
Mike, that's why I said DeWine, because Mike Landis is the lead truck.
Yeah.
But back to the school boards, they're stripping those guys of their rights,
I
the
know.
school board members, and suing them as individuals, not public servants.
Yeah, good for them.
I think it's like deprivation of rights.
Whatever, you know, I'm sure there's a lawsuit there. Anybody can
Oh, yeah.
file a lawsuit anytime they want. All
like-
these other idiots have been getting away with stupid lawsuits for years. You have a legitimate lawsuit, you probably won't go anywhere. That's the reason people won't go up and stand up for themselves, because they know they can't afford the attorneys to do it.
Well, half
Unless
the
go
time
to
you could
court.
probably represent yourself. I mean, half these lawyers, I mean, they're freaking, if they're a bar lawyer, that's freaking like a British freaking company, and I mean, they're all like, I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into it, but
I mean, yeah, it just drives you crazy to think about it. You know,
Yeah.
when you really think about in depth as to how things are handled in the world, it's just insane.
it really is insanity. I've heard it said multiple times. We're living in idiocracy.
Oh yeah, you definitely are.
And I think it's great that Ted Cruz calls it out as like political theater.
Yeah, right.
He picks very interesting words to be able to, because part of the reason why they want the Emergency Powers Act is
to control us.
to control the media too. You know, so you have to be careful
The
with
media
your words.
controls them, I think.
Well, I think it's a big circle jerk.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a circle jerk. There's no doubt about that.
But yeah, I mean, it's political theory here.
I've been questioning the big medias for fucking 30 years, you know. Every time they put out a story, it's go, where the hell did you come up with that? You know, I got questions as to what you just said, and you never get those answers, you know. When you never get those answers, it's like, well, you just put out whatever you want, and you come up with your own theory as to what the what's realistic, you know.
Exactly.
When you think about what's realistic, well, what's realistic to me and what's realistic to the next guy is two different stories, you know.
Mm-hmm. Because we have freedom of choice,
right?
It's priority of interest. You know, whatever you're interested in, then that's your priority then.
Right.
And you have that right, you know, because we're living in a free country. You know, you could say that they're unalienable rights. I mean, I try to stay away from the word sovereign, but I mean, we are sovereign bodies as far as like, you know, we granted the government the privilege to handle some of our affairs in good faith. And, you know, when the government fails to do so and the state fails to do so, it has handed down to us and then, you know, puts us as the lower magistrates.
We are the people.
Yeah, we are the people, and we're a little bit pissed off. I don't know.
When you take other countries' borders above mine, you got a problem.
Yes. And I'll tell you what, they're open borders, giving away free crack pipes. I mean,
on and on.
What's the synergy look like to you? I mean, yeah, open borders, free crack pipes. I mean, we're guarding heroin fields in other countries and stuff. I mean,
we're just idiots, you know.
The synergy there.
Like idiots.
It makes the government look like a bunch of fucking mafia members.
Well, they are. Honestly.
I mean, you owe them money, they're gonna fucking come in their guns, take your shit, and get their money.
Yeah. That's their goal, believe me. That's their end game and their goal.
Mm-hmm. And we're here to put a stop to it. It's about time we stand up. These corrupt politicians have been putting in overtime for decades, and people have just been passively standing by. And
it's time to stop it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Mike can speak.
Oh yeah.
Mike can speak. Everyone rallies behind him.
Oh yeah.
And gosh, it's good. And we're working on something huge.
Oh, we are.
The media in particular. I actually had the privilege to organize with Brian and a couple of Oreo
Express.
Yes, sir. And a Travel Fund 69. Dude, like some of the biggest YouTubers here besides like Trucker G.
Yeah.
But we had a media meeting, right? And we're coming together.
Good.
And we're creating a list. We're creating a stream wall. Right, so if like one stream goes down, people have other streams to look at. We're looking at maybe even developing like an app to where people can choose which streams they want to watch, which audio they can select.
Cool.
Right, and because the mainstream media is against us.
Oh,
right?
they're against us. They're doing everything they can to keep this.
The lobbyists, the lobbyists are putting millions of dollars in their pockets.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so we're fighting a huge entity here, and without unity, we can't.
We don't stand a chance.
Yes, we have to come together. Yeah. So we're trying to like nuke the algorithm and use the devil's instrument against it, man. And it's funny because I mentioned last night, like everyone that follows all these media artists here are pretty much awake.
Yeah.
Right. So how do we get to the people that aren't awake? Right. How do we awaken those masses?
Well, I can't even awaken my own daughter. So how do you do
How
that?
old is she?
28.
28. Yeah. That's about when I started waking up. 26,
I
28.
hope mine is. I don't know. I really don't know. This right here should be a big awakening, or should waken her totally. It really should. When it comes to what's happened in the economy in the last year.
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
If she hasn't woken up yet, she ain't going to wake up.
Especially when gas hits $10 a gallon, and she's got to pay her whole paycheck just to get to work back.
Yeah.
It's about time.
She might lose her house, she might lose her car, she might lose everything. She doesn't think anything about going in debt.
Well, I mean, some of these people that escape, like they said last night, some of these people that escape communist countries, I mean, they put their lives on the line,
right.
not their jobs.
Right. The story last night about the guy swimming, his dad swimming from Cuba to Cambodia or
fucking
somewhere,
sharks
7 miles,
everywhere.
shark-infested waters.
Excuse my language. Excuse my language, but holy cow. This is my second stream, and you know, I can be vulgar, so sorry, y'all. I'll work on that. But no, you know.
Me too.
So what I was saying also is like the Republican seems like they're more like the older generation. Democrats seem like they're younger, because I think it's because the younger generation is more impressionable. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're more impressionable. That's, you know, when I look at what, you know, I went through raising my daughter, it's definitely impressionism, you know. And like I said, I think all hers came from a stupid college, you know. I really did. And the people that she hung
Because
out
people
with.
follow people,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Let me lay out, I like to use this analogy. I've been hammering on this people follow people thing, man. Wolf packs, you have an alpha and then the pack, right? But check this out. Say you're at a county fair, right? And you go to the food court, there's a U shape of food vendors, and there's like a small line, medium-sized line, small, huge line, decent-sized line, small. What do you think, which place do you think has the best food?
The long line.
Why is that?
Everybody's there. Everybody's in line.
Because people follow people.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good analogy.
And people are bandwagoners. It's like a big fucking popularity contest half the fucking time, or half the time. I gotta work on my language.
That's all right. I do that too, man. I tell you, it's so frustrating, and I've been working on mine too. But sometimes it just happens, you know.
Yeah, but no, I mean, it's like a big popularity contest. I mean, are you retired yet, or?
I don't know whether you call me retired or idiot or what.
Okay.
I haven't worked since 2011. I don't have a job.
Well,
I'm
either
unemployed.
way.
How's that?
Either way.
I like being unemployed, not tied to any damn company or any damn.
Well, you seem like you're really well off, so yeah, I'm sure you're
I
fine.
don't know about well off, but I'm risking everything I have too. But
Yeah.
Every bit of it. I don't care. They can
Hey,
take
me
it all.
too, here, buddy. You know.
Take it all. Come get it.
Yep.
Whatever I got.
You think you're so gangster, government?
Come on.
Come on with your guns, then.
I got mine too.
No.
I don't wanna
None
go
of that.
route.
We were just kidding. Come get
whatever
We were
I
talking
got.
about how if you owe money, they'll come repo your car or take your house. You know, that's what we were talking about.
Yep. Let them have it. I know how to live right out there in them woods. All them other people that are sitting.
We know
there,
where Alaska's at, or I don't know about Canada.
I don't know. I don't need either one of them. I can stay right here in the U.S. and live in the woods.
Get a sailboat, man, and live in the Atlantic.
Yep. There's plenty of lakes here. There's plenty of ocean. There's plenty of water. We build my own boat. Live on the lake.
There you go. Nope. Brian Zark. His name's Brian, everyone, by the way. So that was a funny. You can laugh if you want. Only if you want to, though. No one's.
Do you know when this meeting is today? Or
You know, I honestly think it's probably 9.
when they were doing it. Of course, I have no technology to be able to follow it unless I leave here to find out.
Yeah, it's either 8 or 9. It kind of fluctuates depending on how late everything kind of ran the night before. So, and as you can tell, it isn't too crowded up here yet. So people are still waking up.
That's what I figured. I figured it's going to be at 9 o'clock again today.
Yeah, they're still rubbing the crusties out of their eyes. We probably got a little while, but that's all right.
So is that Oreo? Do you know if Oreo Express is here?
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen him since I've been here.
Oh yeah, he's here. I was having a good. His real name is.
John, isn't it?
No, it's.
I mean, I followed him all the way to Ohio from the West Coast. You know.
Let's see, Julian Brandt and I think it's Joe. No. Shoot, I forgot his name.
Yeah, it's all right. There's so many people here. It's easy to do. You know. I remember your face.
Yeah, the Oreo Express is definitely here. We created I organized the media list last night.
Did you?
And he's on there.
Cool.
I talked to him personally.
Cool. Good deal. Obviously, Trucker G's still here.
Yep. Sassnack, Zot's here. Travel Fund 69.
Way in, I guess, is the one.
Was here at one point.
Well, they said something last night, or not? Not wasn't last night. Must have been the night before, where they've been here the whole time since
Rep-
Adel Alto.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know that Tim Cass.
They say that he was the only one that was here, or they were the only ones here for the whole thing.
Really? Because I heard that Tim Cass had said, because Tim Cass is like right outside of Washington.
Okay.
Tim Pool.
Yeah.
And I heard that he had put a press guy in the convoy, but I haven't really been following nothing because I've been here. But I also know that Rebel News is here.
Yeah.
Or has been here and, actively, which is good. I mean, they're not Fox News and they're not.
I don't care about none of them anymore.
Well,
it's
about, okay, so it's like using the devil's instrument against them, right? How do you awaken the masses? You have to be where the masses are, right? And the people, like I said before, the people are following all these streamers and YouTubers and people
so
posting
you
stuff.
can get information.
Well, they're all already awake, right? So we got a freaking, we're working on something huge. Okay, one of the things
I'll give the mainstream.
I'll give you a little insight on what we're doing. So we're gonna have the doctors get together. We're gonna have Brian get together. And we're going to do an exclusive live stream on Rumble.
Cool.
Tell everyone, guys.
Rumble.
If you don't have Rumble, download it now and then get yourself prepared because they took down a live stream in the state capitol with Ted Cruz and Ron Johnson, claiming that the stream had medical misinformation, which was not true. They took the entire stream down. All right, so we're boycotting YouTube a little bit here. That's where the masses are, so we understand we have to awaken them on platforms like this. But in order to get the medical information out there without getting censored, we're going to be doing an exclusive live stream on Rumble.
And we're also boycotting Delta Airlines.
And we're also boycotting Delta Airlines. That is correct. They. If you didn't hear the story on the 18-year-old gentleman that got permanently banned from flying on Delta flights for wearing a hoodie, and he had actually taken it off before they banned him. It is ridiculous. You need to check that out. I have it. Actually, I deleted the live stream. I'll post the video of my 4K footage today. I deleted that live stream because there was an issue with my Streamlabs and it was running for 9 hours for some reason. It's my first time I'd ever really used it. I've been more editing in Final Cut, so. Anyways, who's in here? Do we got Julie? Hey, good morning. Good morning, Julie. We're just out here waiting for the meeting, having some conversation and coffee. I'm with Brian here. He's from Southwest Ohio, and drinking some coffee. Dang, we got a dragon over there. Ooh, look at that cloud. Looks like a smokestack out of a big rig. Did you see it when you first blew it out? No. Those vapes, man, you can get some big clouds with those things.
Yeah, there's one right there too.
Yep. That's the same gentleman. I filled up balloons with vape smoke before, and then just like not tied it and just let it fly across the room, and then the smoke comes pouring out of it like a jet stream. It's pretty cool because you know how they get wild. You know, they're like all over the place, man. There's just smoke pouring out of it. It's neat. I seen another gentleman that like dyes water, and he'll like half freeze the water so there's only a thin layer of ice around the edge of the balloon, and he'll like have like multiple balloons in it, and it's not like anything important. It's just aesthetically pleasing to watch.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. You know what have you seen those?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't really get online much, huh?
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a big online person until this event here happened.
How did you find out about it?
Gosh, I can't even know if I can tell you that. Somehow I got wind of it. That's all I can tell you. And then when I couldn't find anything on the regular TV, it's like,
here.
I need to go do some
Scratch my
research.
head, yeah.
Let me think about this. And
Yeah,
then all
due diligence.
All the censorship and the other websites out there trying to take over the real one was just amazing to try to keep up with it. And even with that, even when you found the right ones, it was very difficult because they were keeping it hush hush to some extent.
Oh yeah, and that's part of the reason why I said that earlier. I mean, part of the Emergency Powers Act is so they can suppress the media and control the narrative.
Right.
And it's just nutty.
Yeah.
It's just nutty, and I can't believe more people aren't just infuriated.
Yeah, and they're censoring everything like they are.
But as like Brian said, there's millions of people on the overpasses.
Oh yeah.
Across the country, millions that have gathered, and boy, I tell you what, man, if we had millions of people here, we would be getting something done
Real quick.
Wouldn't
take long.
Nope.
I like the idea that we go to all of our state capitals and do the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's part of the media meeting, okay? Because the people that want to be here that can't, they're watching online. So people that are posting online, hello everyone, need to get the SOS. So it is the media's job to get that SOS out there and get people to organize, get people, because all the Democrats voted no on the emergency
repeal the Emergency Power Act.
Yes, yes, sir. And so we need Democratic support. We need a bipartisan support to be able to appeal it.
Right.
So we need these people in their Democratic states or cities to go put pressure on the on
those politicians, local, state level.
Make them more afraid of the voter than Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer.
Right, absolutely.
Right, because that's what's going on, and that's straight from Ted Cruz's mouth.
Right.
Because he knows what's going on.
Sure.
And he knows how we need to approach this moving forward.
Sure.
So we need like a bipartisan support from the Democratic Party. And I was listening to his speech yesterday, and he was like, these leftists, they've been preaching my body, my choice for forever.
Right.
And they seem to live by it, but as soon as it comes down to whether or not you support Trump or not, seemingly,
right?
Because that's what these people, they see a Trump flag and they're like, oh, these are Trump.
That's all it is.
They're trained to be triggered. Yep.
Yep.
They're missing the point. We're all out here for medical freedom, y'all. We're out here fighting all freedoms to stop generational indoctrination and to get our media back.
Tell the truth.
Get our country back, get our world back, stop a freaking online social credit system, stop a one world order. It needs to happen. Because if you're watching right now, you know it is.
It'll happen. It's just going to take time. We're going to take them down.
Well, these roots have been growing and growing since before World War II, bud. And it's not going to, we're not going to uproot them overnight.
I think we can uproot them pretty quickly, though, compared to how long they've been digging in,
Look at the dog. Can I pet your dog?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like that. Hi,
This
dude.
other dog she's really too. And this one dog that's so darling wants to play so bad. She's like, yeah.
What's her name? Sandy. She sniffed me at first.
Who is it?
That's a good girl.
Oh, yeah, he wants to play so bad. I know he do. I know he do.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Mom.
She's cute. I got one of those little coats for my dog too.
Well, I did this.
A good
We
girl.
were in South Carolina this last fall, and it was just raining a lot. We were camping.
Yeah.
And, that wet, cold, and she's 16 and a half.
Yeah.
And so I just didn't want her I need water. She takes forever to walk. So she kept getting wet. And then, I didn't want her getting that. So I got her a jacket.
Yeah. Well, I have a pit bull, so my dog's short hair.
Yeah.
So I figure I gotta add a little extra hair.
Yeah. Well, see, her coat, she's got a winter coat on.
And what type of dog is she?
She's a dingo.
Okay.
She's a Carolina dog.
Oh yeah. I can see it now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's my girl. Best dog I've ever had. She's my little mascot on these convoys.
She does seem really nice. And how old is she?
16 and a half. Yeah, she's wonderful. Saved my life twice.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing that story?
Well, I had a storage unit, and there was a person who had mental issues, you know, and he was bothering a lot of the women that were there, you know, when we come to work in our unit, so I was trying to clean my unit out. And he came around the corner, and I was inside the unit, and she was there between the unit and my truck. And he came around the corner, and I heard him coming, and she just went at him. You know, he was coming to cause a problem, a real problem.
Yeah.
Because I'd been making complaints for about a month, and then it kind of came to fruition. Yeah.
She's a good girl.
I think if she hadn't been there, he would have had me cornered in that storage unit because I was back inside. Yeah. So.
That's good.
Yeah, and then the other was at a gas station, and I had someone coming up that they kept banging on the car, and her window was down, but my window was up. Kept banging on the car, in the car, trying to get in the car, and he made the mistake of going around the other side, and she was halfway out the window, and I'm grabbing her leash. Yeah, and she
Good
got
girl.
his jacket.
The women are more protective than them all, right? That's why you're here, aren't you?
What's that?
I said the women are the most protective of them all. That's why you're here, aren't you?
Yeah. Women are.
Yeah.
We are. We take care of our own.
Yeah.
You know? That's what we're supposed to do. We're moms.
Well, that's why I love you women.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's a good thing.
Yes,
It
it
means
is.
you'll make a good husband.
It's all love. It is all love out here. Have you guys met Christy, the lady that works in the kitchen?
She just looks always so stressed and tired that I don't bother her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I say hi,
She's so
God
nice.
bless her, and thank her, but I'm
If
like,
we're talking about the
she's
same
got
person.
things to do. You know, I'm not gonna get in her way.
Oh, yeah. I got the golf cart. There we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal that thing.
I know, right?
I got stuck down
I should've
below
brought a bike.
last night. The guys had to push me out.
Really?
Yeah. I thought I hit it right and still had enough on the grass. And,
Oh, yeah. We got ourselves a convoy. What happened to that truck? Well, I know that there was like an accident or something yesterday. With one of our trucks got in an accident yesterday.
Oh, did they?
Some idiot like sideswiped the hell out of them, and it ended up being a big accident. I don't know if this is.
Was it on purpose, you know?
I don't think so. I think this idiot was like trying to merge right through the middle of the convoy because they had no patience and caused an accident. It wasn't. Yes, one of our trucks got in an accident, but it wasn't their fault. It was some other person that wasn't involved in the convoy that caused the accident because they were impatient. Hi. Look at that.
5'7".
Excuse me, boss. No, you're all good.
Man, that's a crying shame. That's just terrible.
You guys know what happened here?
Yeah.
What happened?
White car in the convoy was weaving in and out, and it kind of caused a little, somebody brake too hard, and then the other two trucks just kind of bumped into each other. It wasn't a big wreck, but it doesn't take much for these big
Yeah, to really get some damage.
Radiator got took out of this one, and the one there was one up about halfway up the back end of this one when we went past.
Okay.
So there's 3 trucks involved. I think the first truck just got his rear end bumped a little bit. I don't think he got hurt at all. But this one and the next one, he couldn't get shut down.
Well, I mean, that's part of one of the reasons why we didn't go when it was rain and bad weather. I think it's going to get 2 inches of snow here soon too.
Evidently, I found out that bobtailing, these guys can't. I'm not a trucker, but talking to the truckers, bobtailing, these guys don't have the weight to they skid rather than stop. They don't have enough friction for their brakes. All they do is the tires just slide. You know?
Yes, sir. Because there's so much weight.
Yeah, well, it's not, the lack of weight causes the brakes instead of the tires.
Oh,
lock
yeah.
up.
Okay, I
The
see.
whole thing just starts sliding.
Yeah.
Instead of having the weight to the brakes
Yeah.
to do their job.
Now, does that apply more with a trailer or without a trailer?
You need to talk to a trucker.
Oh,
I'm in an RV. I'm sure these truckers can explain it to you a lot better than I can.
well, you seem like a trucker for sure.
I'm a truck mechanic, so
Okay.
I understand that.
Diesel mechanic?
I could fix that if I had parts and tools. That's a crying shame.
Yeah, you know, the people that are like local, they don't have the patience for this convoy, and they're gonna have to find it because we're gonna be here for a while.
I think a lot of people just don't understand the principles involved, you know, the physics of this thing trying to stop. You got this much mass with it.
You know what I think we should do? I think we should have all the truck drivers hop in with the campers and the ATVs and
Then get a little experience.
No. Rent a parking lot in the middle of DC proper and then go park and march linked arms. Linked arms. That way.
They want us to do something stupid.
Well, that's why we linked arms. And anybody that's not linked arms, it's a show of peace. It's a show of we're part of the convoy, right? And if you're not linked arms, then you're going to be red flagged immediately.
Tell the people in prison from January 6th about that.
Well, you know, we didn't march down the street with linked arms either. I mean, it was kind of a free for all there. So that's why we got to improve. You know how liberating it would be when we marched down the street of DC? I mean, Mike Landis and Ted Cruz and Brian and a couple media people was in DC yesterday. You know, and I'm sure they're just itching to get us out there.
I'm sure that Ted Cruz is going to be a good representation for us.
I'm just glad that he supports the cause. We need more alphas of the wolf packs out there spreading the word and getting their following to figure out what exactly is going on. Because in order to awaken the masses, you have to be where they're at. And, you know, everybody that watches most of these streams out here, thank you guys, are already usually awake, right?
Most of these folks, I believe, are.
So how do we...
I greet you in the name of Dan Daly and Cheston Puller's Morning Wood, Center for Fire Marines at home.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's your name?
X-ray.
Oh, okay.
That's X-ray. The head parking guy.
Heck yeah. I've heard if you have questions, you just got a page extra.
He's a United States Marine. That's why he's in charge.
All right, we got an alpha. Look at him. He's rallying the pack right now, y'all. He's doing. I feel bad when I try to talk to Mike because I know he's just so busy.
They're all busy. They'll talk to you when they can.
Yeah, but they hardly ever have time. I was hanging out with hippie mom yesterday, the day before, just trying to. I was trying to find a contact point for people at home that want to organize and rally at their state capitals. And I mean, it took me literally all day, and I still even haven't got a whole. Actually, I got approved to get an interview with her. So, guys, I've got an exclusive interview with one of the admins. She goes by Hippie Mom. I call her Mama. But I mean, it took me all day just to get to talk to her, man, because she was just a hummingbird. She's just floating all over the place. Yeah.
They got a lot of iron in the fire.
They got a lot of iron in fire, and you know what? They're just adding more and more. What's your name, dude?
My name's Chris.
Chris, can I shake your hand, Chris?
Yeah, glad to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alex Glasgow. Yes, sir. I'm from Bryan, Ohio. Where are you from?
Morro Bay, California.
Morro Bay, California. Now, what area is that? Is that by like?
About halfway between LA and San Francisco on the coast.
Okay.
It's like a little big resort town. I call it a little drinking town with a fishing problem.
I see what you did there. That's funny. That's cool though. I love Cali. I just don't like the politics.
California's a great state. You know, we've got a bad rep because of, LA and San Francisco dictate politics in California.
Well,
Most of
you know what it is?
Is very conservative.
You know what it is, in my opinion at least? California is the biggest importer from China.
We got a lot of people.
Well,
and
Yeah.
we're on the coast.
Yeah.
The Chinese, the ship got to come there. It's the closest.
Yeah, it's the closest coast to
I
China.
mean,
Yeah.
I get LA. All people got to do is just stop buying Chinese stuff. It's not California. It's
And bring our businesses home.
I've seen people at Walmart, complaining about this and that, and everything in your cart's made in China. You can't buy stuff made by our enemy, and then and then complain about it.
And that's one of the reasons why I started waking up to Trump being a decent president. That is true. Hey, everybody tag former President Trump and tell him to come say hi to the People's Convoy. That's a great idea.
And they will put him in office again if he doesn't forget about it.
Yeah. If he doesn't forget, Ted Cruz came out here because he supports the cause. It's obvious. You can tell the passion in his voice. But let's be real. Primaries are around the corner.
He's from Texas.
Yeah, and he's from Texas. He's American. You can tell, but he's got a couple issues. But I'm just glad we find common ground with something that's extremely important. We all have issues.
Yeah, that's true. They came from Bakersfield.
My congressman for years is Kevin McCarthy, and he's relatively conservative.
Hi, Glenn. Can I highlight your hat? Can I highlight your hat?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me get in there.
proud of it.
Let me get in there. What does that say, guys? Fuck Biden. What's up, man? Hey, everybody, this is Glenn. He used to be my neighbor. He's a real good guy. So,
Brandon.
you mind giving me a little bit of like a introduction why you're here? Or?
I'm here because mask mandates and vaccine. I'm here because mask mandates and vaccine mandates are bullshit. Just bullshit. And the government can kiss my ass. That's pretty much how I feel about it. Of course, they always could kiss my ass. They know that.
Well, they know you'd like it too much. No, I'm just teasing. No, but yeah, Glenn's a good guy. And Michelle is your wife, right?
She's in the kitchen working there.
Oh, is she? Kitchen's over there, guys. And Travis, he sprained his ankle the other day. He gave me some free he gave me some chili on the side. Yeah. I felt privileged. And then I brought my table down there because I haven't been
I
using
see
it.
that. I saw it.
Yeah. I was like, well, I'm not using it. And they was trying to get somebody with a truck to bring like 10 tables down here, and they just couldn't make it happen for some reason.
Yeah.
And so I brought them my table. And I helped them rearrange a bunch of stuff, and it was a good time. We got to know the kitchen staff a little bit better.
We've been having a good time. We're going to go out on the Beltway today.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I don't think we can tomorrow.
Because of the weather?
And if they need help over there tomorrow, then that'd be a perfect day to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a little bit slick. I don't even really think it was the weather that caused this accident right here. I know. Oh, actually, no. This gentleman right here at the Harley Davidson told me the story. I guess somebody cut in front of him and got way too close and braked, and dude slid into him because he didn't have enough weight.
We actually was
infiltrators, people who are presenting as the patriots or not.
a couple miles down the road and ran into the state troopers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They seem decently nice. I guess we'll see how things go as it progresses. I mean, the cops in Auto were nice until
I
they.
beat to them and treat them with respect.
Yeah.
I think most people would.
You have to. You have to give them the benefit of the doubt. But it's like what happened in Ottawa. I mean, the cops were nice until Trudeau ordered them to freaking remove the protesters by force.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, most of them are good people.
Most of them are good people.
And I'll tell you what happened to the ones that aren't. All them people we don't have to deal with, they got to deal with every day. And these are people that we don't have to deal with them at all. We can walk around them, you know. They get that shit injected into their lives all day, every day, and they meet the biggest assholes in the world on their worst day. After a while, you're going to get a little bit fucking disturbed.
After 2 years of it?
Yeah.
Especially when we know we've been lied to.
Yeah. Yeah, we all know that.
Well, I had the privilege of organizing a media meeting, and I'm just a small guy. I'm just a small guy, but we've got like Oreo Express, Travel Fund 69. I mean, the list goes on. There's some really big, but we had a media meeting and we're coming together. And what we're trying to do is we're going to get Brian speaking, we're going to get the doctor speaking, and we're going to do an exclusive live stream on Rumble only. Rumble only. Because YouTube is censoring, of course, like I have to repeat this, you know, like we have to awaken the masses, and that's where they are. But we're going to be doing an exclusive stream, all the streamers here, right? We're going to make announcements like, hey, we're only streaming this on Rumble, so if you're not, you need to shut off your streams. And we're going to put the medical information out there and make sure that it doesn't get taken down.
I've been watching on Truth out that you can order it early. And it was like literally within 3 minutes of them releasing that information, I punched it right in and I was already 171,000 on the waiting list.
Oh my goodness. And that was only for the iPhones.
Minutes.
That was only for the iPhones.
Only for iPhones.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right now the waiting list.
How much? What was the number again?
171,000 in 3 minutes.
Oh my God, 3 minutes. Wow.
3 minutes.
Wow.
That's all the longer it took me to punch it in. You go straight to the app store, put in your information, it's done. And then bang, out of 171,000.
Wow.
335.
Yeah, 4 Republicans never showed up to vote. That's right, Ronnie.
We're all moving.
Oh, yep. Okay, trucks. Yep, we got to move. Hey, good morning, GOB. We're in Maryland right now. I'm from Ohio, though, so.
Ohio, yes.
Yeah.
Ashland, Ohio. Where are you from?
Brian, Northwest Corner.
Brian.
Yeah, with a Y.
Here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do you know what Dum Dum suckers are?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. You know that Spangler's Candy Company is the only company in the whole world that makes them? The one factory right there in Bryan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I grew up like a block from there, so on like a humid day, I'd smell the candy being
Smell
made.
it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And so every time, like I'll be in like, let's see here, New Mexico, right? They have Dum Dum suckers in the banks, right? And I'll grab one, and it'll be like a little taste of home for me, you know?
It's kind of like people who live in Orville, like when they're traveling the country or at a restaurant or something, and the little packs of Smucker's jam and jellies.
Yep.
You know, get to read Orville, Ohio. Right there, no matter where they go, it's a taste of home.
Yep. And it's you know.
Ohio has really showed up.
Yes, we have. There's been a lot of people from Ohio. Where are you from again, Glenn? Pennsylvania. Thanks for coming. This is the first protest I've ever been to in my life. I'm 32 though.
I've been protesting since I was 18.
Oh really?
I used to go to the marijuana prohibition
Oh
marches.
my man! Everybody thank Glenn.
Back when there was no chance of marijuana being legalized, I was there. I've been to Woodstock, Socrates, Great American Smokeout in D.C. I don't know how many times. I used to be a very hardcore activist for pot. I don't even smoke it no more.
Nope.
No. Used to grow it by the truckload and smoke it by the bale. And I ain't got nothing against it.
So you're like
wrong with it.
You're like an unsung hero.
I believe me, I've been to a lot of protests for pot, like a lot of them. I couldn't honestly tell you how many. I used to travel all over the East Coast. Every time I found out about one, I was there.
That's awesome.
I'd take off work and
well,
I'd go.
You're gonna have to teach me how to be a true protester. This is my first time being here.
You just make it heard, you know.
Oh man, that's.
You get a part of the cause, and you don't go out and break a bunch of laws and fucking have bad shit come about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I've been saying,
make it look like a bad thing.
Exactly. You can't give them any leverage. But what I've been saying is like, if you think about it like a bar fight, like who is the aggressor and who is the defender? If you're backing up while swinging, you're the defender. And in a court of law, you're safe.
It's whoever swings first.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I'm operating on Ohio law.
After that, you can legally incapacitate your attacker.
Huh. Okay.
So I
It's
never
interesting.
swing first.
Never swing first.
No,
Not in Pennsylvania, at
I'm a
least.
big man, so
I bet you it plays. I
Pure
bet you
muscle
that plays
people.
in with it. I bet you it's like a hand-in-hand type of thing with like,
Well,
if you
all
punch them
bars
first,
have
then
cameras now.
I don't know. That's interesting. I'd have to look into that.
And they got them outside too, and I never do nothing inside a bar. That bartender is there to just listen to everybody's bullshit, serve beers, and go home to their families every night. I'm not going to bring that kind of shit down on there. I take them outside. Let them swing first, pound the shit out of them, go in there and finish my beer.
Yep. And sometimes, like Mr. Brandon, I mean, and I'm not implicating anything here, but sometimes you just got to bloody somebody's nose to shut them the hell up.
Sometimes it comes to that. Don't get me wrong. I try and talk my way out of it.
Right.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't like to beat the shit out of people. But
No, I would. It would take a lot for me.
260-pound construction worker makes it easy.
Yeah, but I mean, I have been in the wrong before when I was younger, and my brother, punched me,
I've never picked a fight in my life.
and I straightened up real quick. I mean, my brother's 17 years older than I am, so I mean, his punches were way stronger, But he straightened my ass out real quick a couple times.
These things happen. My brother's younger than me. He hits some damn hairs. You'd rather get knocked in the face by one of those trucks over there. My brother had somebody look like a dead deer laying alongside the road.
Yep. Man, it's liberating to be here. Can you imagine how liberating it would be when we make a change? Oh, that's why he's brain damaged. Who you got? Kitten, are you talking about Biden? We'll see if she replies, but yeah, what were you saying? Oh,
My brother hit me so hard.
yeah.
He never hit me.
Oh, okay.
My brother and I never got in a fight. My brother's one of the best people that ever lived. He's been in 4 fights in his whole life.
I'm about the same way.
Truly does everything he can to stay away from him.
Yep.
He gets backed in the corner though.
See, I got in trouble for smoking marijuana when I was a kid, so I was in and out of jail, and I was on probation, and if I knew that I effed up, then I'd be going back to jail. So there was a couple times that I just,
for marijuana.
yeah,
No big deal. I was in there with a bunch of people that deserved to be there,
yes,
watching child molesters come and go while I
Yep.
was doing time for pot.
Oh man, like this one facility I was at, it was called JRC in Bryan, Ohio, and it was like a rehab / it was like for people that were like smoking weed or other drugs, and then there was a program for sex offenders. And but here's the thing. They would get like off grounds for the week. They'd slowly like try to re-implement you into society, and they'd start giving you like an hour out of jail with your parents, and then a day, and then a weekend, and then you'd have these meetings when you come back, and then everybody would be in these meetings. So both groups would be in these meetings, and so you'd have to hear these sex offenders talking about their triggers and
They separated them.
Oh, jeez, man, it's just disgusting.
They separated them because all we do is smack them around like redheaded stepchildren.
Yeah. Well, that's why they were separated in JRC too.
Yeah.
But when we came back from the off-grounds meetings, then we would do like a little intake meeting on discussing our things. We would do that all together because it'd be like a late at night type thing. So they'd put us all together and get it done with.
Dead rats in their clothes.
Yeah. So that was when I'm 32 now. That was before I was even 18. I haven't been in trouble since I was 18 either. That right there is what straightened me up.
I had kids. I had not. Well, technically it's a smoker. I didn't go to college. Well, actually, I did. I went to school for electricity, but I got lit up, so I quit doing that. And I make $60 an hour, and I live in a little town, and like in the middle of nowhere.
You need any work?
Like I said, I make $60 an hour, and they drug test. So.
Yeah. I mean, $60 an hour. It's a good trade-off.
When you got to take care of your family.
Yep.
You got to do what's right.
Yep.
You know what I mean? just got to do what's right. And pot didn't mean so much to me that food wouldn't be on my kid's table and my wife wouldn't.
You could live comfortably. Yeah.
live very
I mean, part of the
comfortably.
reason why we smoke weed is to live comfortably and to be happy and just be comfortable.
Kind of hard to rescue.
I mean, well, when you spent your entire life working up to a point to put yourself in a career that you get paid that amount of money, I mean, it's not just a job; it's a lifelong dedication at that point.
Where do you go to make $60 an hour? You don't.
Electricians, crane work, it's rare. Yeah. Crane operators get paid good, man.
Yeah. Ours make like $80.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And they love weather days.
Yeah, our crane guys, they retire with about $1.5 million in the bank.
Oh my gosh.
In their 401s.
Woo!
My one buddy's about to retire now. He got $1.5 million.
1.5 million. Jeez, how long was he working in the industry?
30 years.
30 years?
Yeah.
And he probably been slowly putting it away
Don't
too.
get me wrong, everything he had was paid off 20 years ago. When he wants to go buy a brand new $90,000 pickup truck, he buys that with cash. He writes a check and that's it.
Yeah,
So the
no
money's
interest for
already
me.
in the bank.
Now, how much does the banks insure of his money? Does he have that split up between like different banks?
He
and-
goes through, our company actually owns a few insurance companies and banks, road construction jobs, so when we want to bid on $1 billion job, we're already bonded
Okay.
through our own banks.
Yeah, banks. Because well, do you know how much they insure on the money? Like if
We're
like,
bonded for $5 billion.
can you repeat that?
We're bonded for $5 billion.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
That means if the job comes up that's $5 billion of road work,
Okay.
we can cover it.
Oh, okay.
You gotta initially, and you have to put down 5 to 10 and sometimes 15 or 20% of the money that you have to have that much money up front already to be able to pay for materials, costs, all that. You have to show the intent to be able to afford the job. And then they got to pay our workers, which there's a slew of them that make minimum of $60, and the rest of them make more than I make. You got to show that you have the capacity to pay for
And
it
the
all.
skill set.
Right, because you don't get paid till the job's done.
Right.
If you're
And
doing
sometimes
a
it's like
$1 billion
90 days.
job, you got to be able to come up with $1 billion to pay for everything until you get your check. It's like building a house, I guess.
I wish I could figure out how to get this microphone to work. I just bought this little thing. But yeah, sometimes it's 90 days before you get paid after the contract's done.
Yeah, exactly. So they have to show that we got the money to do it.
Yep.
We don't mess around with like $1 million jobs.
And how long have you been in the industry yourself?
20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
Plan on retiring anytime soon?
No, because I like to work.
How much time did you take off to be here?
I didn't take off any because we get laid off, and I get winter vacation every year.
Oh,
I
nice.
don't need to retire early. I get off 3 months every year.
Oh, that's awesome.
But like 6 of them I had to work all through, but no big deal. I like what I do. I get something out of building a giant ass bridge. The last one I built was over a half a mile long and 100 feet in the air. And I got more out of that than when I used to build houses. Like, who can't build a house? All the kids these days. they
Well,
can't build a
yeah.
house.
I mean, I would build a decent. I wouldn't even say decent. I would build like a mediocre house.
You
I'd
can-
probably build like a
you
little
can watch
hut.
on YouTube how to build a house.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can watch it.
yeah.
and get it halfway okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know enough. I would probably put in like a wood burner and do like a copper piping to heat it.
Yeah.
You know, just to have that as an option. Like, you know, we had what were they called? These, I forget the bugs that ate up all the trees in our area.
Ash boring beetles.
Yes. And there was a bunch of dead wood. So I actually got the idea from my friend Terry, and he did it with his house. He's an electrician.
You know something? I want to change the subject.
Sure.
I actually noticed in there that they had Pearl Mining Company syrup.
Pearl Mining Company?
I was wondering, you know, since they changed it from Aunt Jemima, I was wondering why we don't have world peace now. Why that didn't solve everybody's problems.
Oh, probably because it was all smoke and
Maybe
mirrors.
one of your viewers might know.
I don't know. Hey guys, you got an answer to that?
We were looking for you this morning. Hey, we're about to find you around here.
Better late now, right? So, what's up, brother?
Hi.
So how's it going for you this morning? You know, you are always the brightest thing in the entire crowd. I can spot you just by how lively you are.
It's his white teeth.
I know, he's always smiling. He's always looks like he just won the lottery.
It was Jeff, right?
Yeah, Jeff.
What's
yeah,
up, buddy?
Good, brother. Good,
Yeah.
good.
You have a good morning?
Yeah, it's okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I finally caught some sleep, so I feel good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, always the happiest thing in the entire crowd. Like, we all look like we've been hit with a hammer, and he's like, oh, God just rode me on his shoulders in here today. I rode the chariot, you know, hanging out with Moses. He let me borrow the stick.
Yeah, exactly.
Good morning.
Oh, what do we got here?
How are we all doing today?
Good.
It's a beautiful day. We got a lot going on. I'm going to pass it over to Al Kelly, and he's going to lead us. Do we have anyone first who will lead us in prayer?
I'm gonna sneak by you, buddy.
I'd love to.
I'd love to, but if someone is even more convicted, come on up here. There's a ladder in the back. Oh, we got somebody.
Thank you, brother.
Come on up. Be careful, man. All right. Get somebody help him out.
Ladder on the other side.
So one thing that we're going to be doing today, if there are people that have pictures, videos, especially letters from kids, that's the most heartwarming thing of all that I've received. Oh, beautiful. Oh, we'll have to talk after. There is also a Gmail that I just started. We're going to be amassing a bunch of these photos, videos, notes, letters, valuable information. And so if you have any of those things, please email freedomconvoyusa@gmail.com. Again, freedomconvoyusa@gmail.com. I just bought 2 terabytes of storage for G Drive, so we're going to be able to, fill that up with, videos from, any kind. But like I said, if there are some messages from children, that's the most heartwarming stuff right there.
Good crowd out here. I'm just thankful to be here, up here with everybody. I'll let the Lord lead me up here. God just have what He's having to do, and I'm here. Praise God for that, though. So, Heavenly Father, Lord, we come to you in prayer this morning, God. We just want you to keep your hands upon each and every one of us, Lord. We thank you for this opportunity to be up here, to be a spokesman for the people, Lord, for the truckers up here, God. And, Lord, we just can't thank you enough for that. And Lord, we just ask you to be with us today, and go through this day, Lord, and keep your hands upon each and every one of us, Lord, and be with all the sinners and the lost out there in the world. And Heavenly Father, God, we pray for them also, Lord. And we just give it all to you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Good morning.
Morning.
All right, Marcus Summers he has to put out something here, so we're going to give the mic to Marcus real quick before we start our drivers meeting. Here's Marcus Summers.
Okay, so I don't know the story of this truck, but we see it. It happened. That should never happen. I don't know who all was involved, but apparently it happened yesterday. There's an issue here with the accordion effect. It's very difficult to run a convoy, I want to call it, at the speeds that we have to run it. There are laws we need to try to abide by. The speed limit, the maximum speed limit is also the minimum speed limit. Unfortunately, the way to run a tight convoy is to go maybe maximum 20 miles an hour. That's the way to run a tight convoy. Unfortunately, we can't do that. Everybody, I'm asking, please, everybody, stay alert. If you're behind the wheel, stay alert. Know where you're at. Know your surroundings. Be prepared to stop. Keep your distance at a safe stopping distance. This should have never happened. Never. I hurt for that truck and the driver and the owner and whoever else was involved. I'm sorry. It should have never happened. We must keep alert. Follow the car in front of you or the truck in front of you. Whatever you need to do, just stay alert. And I apologize about the pound 77 and the pound 88. It is pound 77. If that doesn't work, just call 911. Yes, emergency or any illegal activity or somebody trying to some cowboy stuff. There's any cops enforcing, but today they will start enforcing. For those of you who want to do anything, our eyes are on you. Their eyes are on you. They'll see it, and then we'll start enforcing. As far as, I'm not sure who some of this.
Could you be specific on the enforcement? Enforcing what?
They're going to start enforcing any cowboy stuff, anybody out of line, doing things that are like cutting you off and stopping in front of you.
So other people,
like that. It's
them other people, not us really.
Just keeping the speed up.
Do our part.
No.
Okay, did anybody report it? Okay. Okay, yeah.
What about in the police side, maybe have it on the front, back will they not help us?
No, they won't escort, but their eyes are on us. Yeah. Okay, I'll let Alan take over. Thanks, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just a driver, just like the rest of you guys.
Hey, boss.
So, anyway, how you doing this morning?
What's up?
All right, look, the convoy's going to roll out at approximately 10 a.m. this morning. We got some big things going on today. Look, guys, we've had some big wins all the way across the country. We've opened people's hearts. Once they're open, they can't be closed.
That's right.
We've had meetings with senators. We got more meetings with senators today.
Nice.
Senator out of Alaska. They're meeting down there at the White House.
Yeah.
Or at the Capitol, I'm sorry. All right. We've met with congressmen, Transportation Committee, Sam Graves. There's other big things happening right now because we've been doing things the right way. I know patience is, we've been doing this for a long time now. I think today's day number 18 or 19 for me. And a lot of you people have been with us, for a long, long time. I talked to a fellow the other day. He was on the Washington, Pennsylvania overpass watching us go by. And he said he didn't know what happened. He jumped in behind us and he's followed us all the way here and he's been with us ever since. I think his wife's a little upset with him, but he said, you know something? He said, you know what I learned? He said, all that stuff from Walmart and everything in the house, he said, I learned I can live without it. He said, my freedom's way more important.
Yes, sir.
He wanted to go to Woodstock back in the 70s, and his parents wouldn't let him. He said he might not be here today if he was allowed to go, but anyway, he never made it. But he's here with us today. And he's figured out after all these years what freedom's about.
Yeah.
At whatever cost.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I think that's a pretty cool story. But, let me just go over these notes here. I want to make sure I get everything right. Mike Landis will be the lead truck today. We're going to send the cars out first today because this is the people's convoy and they deserve that. After the cars, it'll be the RVs and campers. After the RVs and campers, it'll be our trucks with the lead truck, Mike Landis, as always. That's how we're going to do things today. We're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to occupy 2 lanes once we get to the Beltway. It's very important, guys, that we follow instructions, that we do this the right way. here so everybody can see what happens. And it happened yesterday. We've been very good and very fortunate and very blessed. But I think this here is a sign that lets us know that we need to all be more careful.
Yes, sir.
The driver that owns this truck, he paid a sacrifice. And you know something? He could have went home with his tail between his legs yesterday, but guess what? They loaded it up on this step deck right here, and he's back here, and he's staying to the end.
Yeah!
Okay.
Come on.
Dedication.
That's dedication, exactly. All right, we have a meeting on Capitol Hill at 1 p.m. The senator that they're meeting with, his name's Dan Sullivan. He's out of Alaska. He's also preparing to support the People's Convoy. So that's going to make the third senator in just a couple of days, guys, that we have supporting the People's Convoy.
Let's get it!
And look, these senators, there's going to be more to come.
They better be.
Manchin and a couple of the other ones on the Democratic side to come over so we can start bringing the two sides together. And it's going to happen. But it's not going to happen if we do rogue stuff, if we go rogue and we don't have patience.
Yep.
You know, everybody says about Jericho and stuff like that. If you read in the Bible, I think it took them 7 days.
Yep. Right.
So, you know, this stuff doesn't happen overnight. But anyway, today the cars will be rolling out first. We need to keep the speed limit. We need to follow the lead. We need to keep the speed limit to a safe speed that they want us to stay. We have to follow the rules and regulations, guys, because what we're doing, how we're doing it, it's getting us places. We're making moves and we're winning. Right. If you guys want to keep winning, that's what we have to do. Yep. Yeah. Be patient, please, and just give this a try. I ask all you guys to give it a try. We're going to do 2 laps today, 2 wide. I believe there'll be an escort pilot car in front of the cars.
Perfect.
Follow his lead.
Perfect.
And like I said, we go into 2 lanes once we hit the beltway on 495. Yes, ma'am. Follow the pilot car. He'll instruct you. If you guys got CBs, channel 37. Right. Anybody that don't want to do 2 laps or has to stop to go to the bathroom or whatever you need to do, just throw your 4-ways on so the guy behind you knows that's what you're doing, that you're not leaving the convoy. Okay?
You are leaving.
But,
just follow the car in front of you.
Right. Just follow the car in front of you.
Do not pass.
Okay. It's very important, guys, that we do things the way we're doing them and keep things safe. Because right there is a prime example of what happens whenever, you know, people aren't paying attention and stuff. And I'm not going to put fault on anybody, but we're the professionals out here, all of us, cars, RVs, trucks.
Right.
And you know, we don't want to disrupt, we don't want to kill anybody. Okay? This ain't worth a death, period.
Right.
And anyway, guys, we've come a long way. We have a lot of support. These senators that are backing us. If we do rogue stuff, you guys realize, you know, one of the greatest things that I've ever heard in my life come from a good man upstairs, and he said, do unto others as you want done unto you. There's a lot of people's names and stuff like that on this convoy, and they put their neck way out there for all of us, for all the people across the country, for our freedom. Okay? Do rogue stuff or stuff like this continues to happen, I'm telling you, as sure as I sit here, they're going to back away from us, and it's going to make our fight even harder. So it's up to us to, you know, do things the right way. Come on up here. What's that, sir?
I'm not saying who name-wise. I'm saying trucks that were in line that I saw.
Right.
Doubled up, spaced out, perfect.
Right. We're doing a good job. We're just, this here truck here was sitting. This truck here was sitting when it was hit. It didn't do anything wrong. Anybody. This, it's our to kind of look out for the idiots. You know what I'm saying? The people aren't in the convoy, the people that aren't here to listen to the drivers' meetings, the people that drivers trust our fault by any means. But we have to understand that and pay attention to them people is all I'm saying. And after we're done today, if you guys, the guys that don't stay in for the whole time, there might be some fuel issues. When we're done with the convoy today, we're going to the ACT truck stop over here in Hagerstown, and we're going to have today is a fuel day. So if you guys need fuel and want fuel, follow the convoy on the way back. We're stopping at ACT, and we're going to take fuel. So fuel. Follow the convoy into the ACT. It's a process.
This is watching. What's your name?
Tirsa.
Tirsa? No.
Would I need one? No, there was no injuries yesterday. And about other people joining in the convoy that isn't here for the drivers' meeting. We kind of got to pay attention to them guys, and because they don't know.
Drive for us and them.
They got hit. Truck in front of them. What happened? Yes, trailers are going to go. Like I said, the cars first, the RVs next, the guys with the trailers, following Mike Landis after that, and then the bobtails. That's how it's going to roll today.
So who's leading the cars today?
A pilot car will be leading the cars. And please, yes.
The fuel thing you was talking about, that's for cars and trucks?
Yes.
I just wanted to clarify.
Well, I think it's for the diesel. The car stuff, your receipts go to the bus in the evening. It's for diesel. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mess that up. But if you get gas, if you want your receipt paid for the gas, you take it to the bus in the evening. They've been doing a really good job with that the past couple of days. It took us a while to get that, up and running. But right, the cars with the CBs maybe could meet up with the cars that don't have the CBs and create a buddy system. So they follow the guy with the CBs. That would help us out a little bit too. The convoy continues. We will take care of that after the fact. Please, if somebody gets stopped, okay, please continue. Keep the convoy tight and keep it going. We will handle that issue later on with the driver, or we'll handle the citation or whatever needs to be done. But listen, if it's something over stupidity or cowboy stuff, whatever, that's on you. The People's Convoy are a peaceful, law-abiding convoy, period. Anybody that doesn't have anything to do with that is not with the People's Convoy. Bottom line. We've come too far. We got too many people on board. We got too many people that sacrificed almost everything they have. We got people losing everything they have right now to be here. We got people sleeping in cars or motorcycles. We are not going to go out in vain. I promise you. Okay? The process that the organizers have going will work. Please give it a chance. That's all I'm asking you. This is a peaceful, law-abiding convoy, period. Anybody that isn't in that isn't with the People's Convoy.
What bad if somebody breaks down? Should at least one other person stop?
If somebody breaks down, pull it to the side, put your four-ways on. If somebody wants to stop with them because of that, I understand that. We'll get a wrecker out there, but the whole convoy does not stop.
Yeah, just like that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
just like maybe one other
absolutely.
car stop with them.
Yeah.
Two pace cars?
It's in there.
Two lanes, two pilots,
Who cares?
There'll be one pilot, and he'll be in the far left lane. So
establish the second lane and fill it in. Somebody with a radio run next to the pilot car.
right, somebody with the CB radios. Normally the trucks are right behind the pilot car, and all these trucks have CBs in them. That's why I said earlier there is cars with CBs in them. So the cars that have the CBs, maybe you guys that don't have them could maybe buddy up with somebody that does, and we'll try to put the CBs through the cars where, it'll work.
They'll help you find it in case you have any issues.
Channel 37 on the CB radio, channel 37.
Oh.
Left to right. The lanes are established left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Right. 1 is the hammer lane, closest to the center median. 2, 3, 4, or whatever it may be.
To the outside, from inside to outside. Another thing, keep the chatter to a minimum.
Right. You guys, if you guys want to BS and have a, conversations or whatever, go down to channel 33 or something. Let's keep channel 37 open for instruction so that everybody can be on the same page. Yes. Right. And RVs don't stop on a dime, guys. Driving these cars, you got to remember the trucks and the RVs behind you. It takes them a little bit of time to stop, so let's just leave, safe spacing and stuff like that for safety concerns. Right. I'm sure you guys can figure it out. You guys are, a top shelf group here, so it should be pretty simple, really.
This boy here wants to know if he can ride with one of the drivers in one of the trucks.
All right, I got a young man here. How old is he? What's his name?
His name's River. He's 11.
River. He's 11 years old. He'd like to ride with one of the truckers today. Anybody here to take River? He's an 11-year-old boy.
Anybody? We got any takers?
All right.
There we go. We got
so
a man
anybody
here.
can help this young man out here, River. He's 11 years old. He wants to ride in a truck. Please come up here and get with his parents, and let's make this happen.
Can we get a high five?
All right.
Yeah!
Follow the pilot cars. Pilot? Right. Okay. All right. Anyway, we ain't got much time left, so I'm going to give this mic over here to Grey Wolf. I don't know if he wants to say a couple things to you this morning, but that's pretty much the plan for today. But it's very important. It's very important, guys, that we all work together.
That would be great. Would I be able to go with him also? Yeah.
Yeah, and also, like this 11-year-old boy that's riding with us, guys, on the CB radios, we got kids with us, so if you don't mind, I'm not telling you what to do. This is a free country. But let's have a little bit of courtesy for the youngsters and for the ladies and stuff like that in the convoy, like with our language and stuff on the radio.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Nice hoodie, man. That's cool. Yeah. I like your hoodie. Yeah.
Keep your videos or whatever. Turn them in at the end of the convoy, and we'll take care of it from there.
And you got the awesome kind.
America, and God bless each and every one of you.
Oh yeah. Let me get. There we go.
Maka in Hawaii, they're trying to desecrate the sacred ground there. So we have to pay us enough.
There is one.
My friend has a property on the Big Island. Go on. Well, his name's Michael Ostrom, and I'm not sure, but he also has an apartment on Oahu, outside of.
You should give my card and stuff.
Yeah, I'll get your card.
I'm in the RV over there.
Yeah, perfect. Card though, that'd be.
Yeah.
It's nice meeting you. What's your name?
Irvin.
Irvin. I'm Alex.
Nice meeting you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. If you stay around here, and we'll hook her up with you. All right. Her story is real. We put it up in front of the doctors, and we're moving it through to the hill. I cannot express the amount of emotion that I have seen here, all the way from Adelanto to here now. A lot of people are asking, what's next? We've been down, we've seen the senators, we've seen congressmen, I don't want to call it demands, because demands is
is the wrong word. We have objectives.
Yes.
And our objectives is real. And it comes to this. We are here for basically two things. Two objectives. Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay. We are here for basically two objectives. Objective number one, end the Emergency Act.
Yes.
With the Emergency Act, they are circumventing the judicial system.
Yep.
Which removes our constitutional rights.
Tyranny.
So it is our objective to remove the Emergency Powers Act.
Yes,
Number
sir.
one. Number two is the accountability
Yes, sir.
for those that have created this tyranny in the first place.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
So those are your two objectives.
Lock them up.
I get that. That's part of the number two. Okay? So where are we going with this? We're going to remain the pressure until those objectives are met. So where do we go? And I told Sam Graves when I met with him, when we met with him, that what you're telling me is that we need to go back to those millions of people that we saw on the overpasses, that we saw on the byways. And we have to let them know what is their next steps.
Yes.
They obviously heard about this convoy and they didn't get it from the alphabet soup media. So this is what's next. We are putting the this is exactly what I told Nancy, to let her know that suppressing the bills from the House floor for a vote will not be tolerated.
Yeah.
That is part of our movement. We are in this together, and dissension will not be allowed if your voice is not one.
Yes.
As unity with us, then you're not part of us. It is that simple. Everybody has their own opinions. Everybody has their feelings. Everyone has their ideas. But it comes down to those two messages, and those two messages only. We're all passionate about this. Let's squash the division and put our eye on the ball. And we will succeed. We will win. So everyone you know, create the 10 people tells 10 people tells 10 people, all the way down the road. That what we need to do is start going back to those millions of people that came out of their homes and get them on the phone, get them on the email.
Yes.
And this is what we are looking for them to say. Their representative. You work for us. And when you work for us, we are the voice. And you will do what we demand.
And we expect results.
Absolutely. So we want you to put those votes on the floor. Put those measures on the floor. Don't suppress them. I don't care if President Biden decides that he's going to veto it or not, because it will cause exposure. Okay? This, and the Convoy's leaders have been very strategic about doing this the right way. We're not picking up arms, we're not going into DC, and we're not going to remove them by force. Get that right.
Yes.
We are here peacefully, we are here law-abiding, and we will escort individuals without that message out of the gates.
Right out the gates.
Okay? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Glasgow! Glasgow!
Introduce us.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
John, I'm here for you guys
Okay.
in the U.S.
Yeah!
America. And look, guys, anybody watching that can't be here, if you want to know what to do, it'll be a big help because, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, we need America behind us. We're spearheading this, but listen, we need to pass the baton sooner or later to all the American people. And there's many people that can't make the trip, that can't afford to do it, or whatever the reasons may be. It might be health issues or whatever. But listen, if you can use a telephone, if you can start a Facebook group and organize a group of people, I don't care if it's a Saturday or a Sunday, when they're in their backyards, in their car, tell them what issue.
Yeah.
We can do this across the country. This job done.
Yes, sir.
And guys, we can take care of this before November. But remember, this isn't a left thing or a right thing. This is a people's thing. And we need to hold these people accountable for their actions. Okay, accountability is a major problem. They're not going to want to take accountability because there's a lot of people that died from this. There's a lot of people that could have been helped. Who's going to take accountability for that? You know, there's a lot of people that weren't able to go in and see their parents or their family members and stuff like that, or their grandparents when they were dying on their last days. They weren't allowed in. There's a lot of people that weren't even to have proper funerals. I mean, you guys, that's why I'm here. I'm here for my 1-year-old grandson and my 8-year-old grandson. I'm just a driver just like you guys. I'm nobody different. I'm not an organizer. I'm not nothing but a participant just like the rest of all you guys and everybody at home supporting us and all the way across the country. But it's up to us to spread the word, to get these phone numbers out, to expose these people, expose them 48 or 47 senators that voted to keep the Emergency Powers Act.
Yeah.
Passed by one vote. That's not acceptable.
Nope.
It's up to us to hold them accountable. It's up to all of us. We all have an important role to play here. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. Yes. I want everybody to join me. Let's sing. Let's say they pledge allegiance.
Okay, we have Connie and her husband is going to need another driver. There was a misunderstanding on that. So if we can get a driver up here that will take Connie and her husband's ashes on today's convoy, I would appreciate that. You got any room at all that you can hold Connie and her husband, please come forward.
Also, guys, there's a lady here that's been doing laundry. I don't know where the gentleman went, but there's a lady here that's been doing everybody's laundry. Very nice lady, guys.
She deserves
everybody has clean clothes and towels and things like that. You know what her wish is? She's helped us ever since we've been here. She'd like to ride in somebody's truck today. Would anybody be willing to help this lady out? Doug Hasna? Okay, you help her? Thank you so much, Doug.
Thank you, brother.
All right, you guys ready to say the Pledge of Allegiance?
Let's do it.
I'm going to let the people lead it. Are you ready? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah. Are you good?
You guys have a blessed day. Let's go get these things fired up. Let's get the cars up here and get them staged. And like I said, cars, campers, and then the trucks today. God bless you.
Let's get it.
I have a few important announcements. The first of which, we're trying to tighten things up. So if you have an important announcement in the morning here, or in the evening, come on up to the trailer, and we're going to organize that so that you're not just shouting it out. Another thing, the biggest thing that we need is propane for these shower trailers. We need some propane. So if you have donations or people interested in donating, let them know that that's what we need. The other thing is that we're amassing footage, letters, any important content. So again, that email, if you're going to email those, is freedomconvoyusa@gmail.com. Thank you. And then we also have Uncle Herb here, all the way from Hawaii, and he's cutting hair for free. And Lord knows I need one, so he's gonna do me up later today. If you also need a fresh cut, Come on down and see Uncle Air. People, specifically independent media people, we are trying to come together collectively so that we can use our voice in the best possible way and to reach the most possible people. Oh, one more thing is that we have a lot of people interested. So truckers, if you have if you're in need of some company today or any other day, following, then just come on, let us know, because there are a lot of people here that would love to ride along and keep you some company. What is it?
Hey, we found a flag yesterday that was mounted on a very thick wooden pole. It snapped in half. If this is your flag, come see OTR Survival. You can't miss the truck. Come see me. We have it. We'll make sure we get that back to you.
I want to shoot the shit with you later when all done. I'm trying to unlock now.
Hi.
Hey everybody, I'm handing out the 10th Amendment papers if you didn't get one yet. So this is how we hold our elected officials accountable by their oath of office. So this gives you instructions on how to do that, this paper I'm handing out. And the other thing is I'm giving out free CDs and DVDs. I have a table set up on the end of this row down by the dumpsters. So come get your free CDs and some stickers and stuff too from InfoWars. All right, thank you very much.
So to the woman that's been doing laundry, the gentleman who wants to bring you along the ride along, he's up and ready to go. He's in is your truck here? The big white truck, you can't miss it in front of the stage. So come on down.
Absolutely. What are we looking at over here? I missed the last part, man.
This is like kind of how we hold him accountable, is what he said here. So I'm letting the viewers just like, yeah, I heard about like the deprivation of rights.
Sure.
I think it's like Title C 249 or something like that, and that's how Mike is holding people. Yeah, screenshot it. Go ahead and screenshot it. I'm not gonna let it be on this much longer. That was a good suggestion. Everybody, this is CJ. Say hello to CJ. Yeah, we got a chance to meet last night. He's a real,
give everyone a shout out. Where you at?
real awesome guy over here, CJ. And my name is Alex Glasgow, Glasgow. That's why I was screaming Glasgow when the dude was playing the bagpipes, because that's the capital of Scotland. Yes. So I was like, Glasgow.
It's funny, man. You said Glasgow, it sounded like Let's Go, and I was like, I get it.
Oh,
clever.
Okay. That stream wall is a great idea.
Audio, man, don't screw me up.
Hey, everybody, check out CJ. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it. It's 7.4, guys.
That's my
We have them. Are they still in PA? Yeah, you bounced for 20. Yeah. Oh, is she not here? Okay.
Hi.
I need to find my phone.
Hey, Mama. Hippie Mom. When are you gonna have some time for me today?
I'm gonna make some time for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to go somewhere where we cannot be like
Distracted. Yeah. Okay. Well,
So,
just text me whenever you have time.
Do you want to wait for the convoy to pull out?
Sure.
And then, like, what time is? I don't even have my phone. I lost it.
It's 10. Okay. Yeah, just text me. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Yeah.
Okay. See ya.
Hey man,
Hey, what's up?
Do you happen to have any footage of the crews talking yesterday?
I'm sorry?
I didn't get any.
Any footage of the?
Right, yeah, when he was talking over here on with the convoy on stage.
Oh, I do, but I deleted the stream because it ended up being live for like 9 hours, probably when I was sleeping. But I took 4K footage. I took 4K footage, and I'm going to be uploading that as well. separately in an edit. You know, I'm going to be highlighting certain things and like trying to amplify certain messages. And what's your name?
Joel Columbaro.
Joel
Yeah.
Columbaro.
Yeah.
I'm Alex Glasgow.
Yeah.
GLASGOW. You can look for me on YouTube just searching my name. I've got a picture of the trucks that I took out here as my profile picture, so it's like it's a pretty cool little picture, I think.
Do you edit too?
I'm sorry?
Do you edit?
I do.
I need to pay an editor.
Well, you know, I'm too busy editing my own stuff.
I was like, what am I even asking that for? How do you spell your name?
Alex Glasgow, GLASGOW. Editing takes a while, man. You know, if you get Final Cut, here's my advice to you: learn the hotkeys. Learn you know what hotkeys are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do.
It will make it so much. It just.
I had. This is tragic, and like, I'm dealing with it emotionally. I talked to leadership, but there's another guy from Meet. I won't mention his name. I'm trying to be civil about it, but he had my stream pulled down of the feed.
Yeah.
And I got a little mark on my YouTube page, and hopefully we'll have a sit down and talk it over. And I talked to the leadership here, and they said we have to work together on this.
Yes.
And you just presented to me like it lifted my heart, because I got like, oh, is everyone gonna be like,
Okay, let me tell you this. We're actually creating. I actually organized myself. Like I was surprised that I was the first one to do it, but like I got some of the biggest streamers here. There was like 10 of us. We had a media meeting last night. We're creating a stream wall. We're creating a list where people can look at everyone's stream. So if one person isn't streaming, they can check out somebody else's stream. If one person's stream goes down, they can check out a different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're trying to organize. It's in the works. Like we literally were up till like 1 o'clock in the morning talking about it and stuff last night. So.
Let me get your number. Is there any way?
I'm
just super busy too.
Who?
It's easier for me to edit if I have the 4K.
It's what?
It's easier to edit if I have the 4K, the hard footage.
Oh, you're wanting me to send you the hard footage?
Well, sending me is going to take forever, right? Because it's
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can check out my channel and watch that.
Is it all right if
No, I'm not giving out my number.
No,
I'm
don't worry
live.
about that. Is it all right if I use the footage?
It depends on what it is. Is it from the Convoy?
I've been here from California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry about it if you have problems. Another guy was willing to, so it's not a big deal.
I think that just sharing it around is good enough, right?
Okay.
I mean, why are you trying to? I mean, are you trying to save the footage and like edit it
down
yourself?
And put it up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of. Let me talk to the rest, because let me talk to the rest of the organizers and stuff, and I'll get back to you on that too.
Don't worry about it.
Because I just want to make sure.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, dude. I'm not stressing about it. I was just asking. It's all good.
Okay. Well, you'll see me around. You'll see me around.
Cool, bro.
And don't be afraid to ask me again. And I promise I'll try to follow through up with an answer for you on that. Okay.
Yeah. Don't even worry.
I just don't want to commit to anything right now.
Yeah.
Okay?
You know,
but I see where you're coming from, and I'm not.
Somebody else who's already offered that.
Oh, okay.
If I couldn't find the stream, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, and we're organizing the media here, so just give us a couple days or so.
It's all good.
Yeah. This is brand new.
I know. All right.
But yeah,
thanks, Alex.
yeah.
I'll go to your page.
Okay, yeah, and holler at me later, and I'll try to have an answer for you on that. On using footage. Okay. Hi. You are live. I hope that's okay.
Oh, it's all right.
Everybody, this is Eddie.
I'm only wanted in 48 states.
This is Eddie. Everybody, this guy helped me out. I haven't spun fire in a long time, and I had a little bit of a boo-boo. And this guy came to my rescue. So
Yeah, a little bit of burn.
Yeah.
Hey, do you need some more? Or are you still good?
I still got some. I haven't even spun stuff.
They healing up all right?
Thanks, sir. Hi there. All right, guys, I'm gonna get some coffee over here actually, and I'll be back on later. All right, have a good day.